দেখো ও তবু মনে রেখো যদি দূরে।
In 1913, Rabindranath Thakur's Gitanjali was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. This English translation introduced the beauty and richness of Bengali literature to the world, bridging cultures through poetic expression. We, at Antonym, dream of reviving the glory and recognition.
I'm an avid reader, and going to a bookstore is a very regular thing that I do. So while I was living in the US, I'll be going to bookstores, whichever city I visit. And one very important thing for me to go to the bookstore, browse books. While doing so, invariably I'll go to the racks where the translated books are there. I'll find books translated from German, French, Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, even Portuguese. But not a single book translated from any Indian languages into English. Such a treasure, and nothing is translated. And I used to look at it, I used to think, what is required to get our literature to the world? That's how the idea of Antonym germinated.
Like all journeys, Antonym too started off with a fistful of big dreams. The dream of building a connection between the voices, words, and arts of the world with that of ours, through developing, exploring the scope of literary translation and creative writing.
June 2022 and August 2023. Kolkata Poetry Confluence, bringing together poets, translators, and performers from all corners of India and from Africa, Colombia, Italy, France, and Belgium to transform poetry into a pulsating, breathing, lived experience.
Our focus is translation. So we're trying to bring the readers, the various languages, the various cultures, and the authors together through translation. And for that purpose, we have ACGAL, that is Antonym Council of Global Arts and Literature, which promotes translation in various ways. We have translation grants for aspiring and good translators. We have translation retreats where we bring together authors, established authors, well, not so established authors too, and translators where they work together over a period of time and collaborate on these projects.
Historically, we, the Bengalis, have generally been at the receiving end of translated stories, novels, poetry, and plays from around the world. But Antonym has arrived on the scene with a different objective. It is focused on taking Bangla literature to the world.
ACGAL is a wonderful platform that brings together translators, publishers, and the entire ecosystem.
There are so many writers, great writers in West Bengal and other states of India. They write in Bengali, Assamese, Odia, Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, all these languages. By translating them in English, Antonym brings those writings to the international platform.
In the 20 years that I have been translating, interest in and publication of translations from Indian languages has grown substantially. Today, Antonym is a significant name in such a context.
ACGAL also organizes a number of literary events like book readings, book reviews, discussions on freshly published and translated books. One of the major events that ACGAL has been continuing is the Shyamol Gangotpaধ্যায় Choto Golpo Samman, where the best short stories chosen by the jury are selected, the authors are awarded, and They are translated over the year and come out as anthologies.
শ্যামল গঙ্গোপাধ্যায়ের জন্মদিনের দিন সেই 12টি গল্পের লেখককে আমরা সম্মানিত করি। তারপরে 12টি গল্প নিয়ে আমরা বর্ষসেরা গল্প সংকলন প্রকাশ করি এবং তার ইংরেজি অনুবাদও প্রকাশিত হয়।
The online Antonym Translation Quarterly is now in its 5th year, with a print version since 2024.
The print issue has a mix of several genres. We're also hoping to get other information into this magazine, information about fellowships, about various departments which have organized workshops, seminar, the kind of work that people are doing in the area of translation.
Publication of translated book is a very different ballgame than publishing books in the original language. When we're talking about translation, that needs building skills. So, in a way, magazine was our first step to build the skill for translation. When we conducted translation workshop, our focus was Bengali to start with, and when we thought that now probably we can pick up longer text so that we can publish books. So that took us some time because we wanted to do it right. And 2.5 years after we have started the magazine, we started thinking about books.
I took a design workshop with them. The good thing about design workshop was they wanted to learn. A lot of them were very accomplished themselves, but I tried to bring in my kind of expertise, the way I look at design, and I could see some stuff being integrated now.
একটা দুটো গল্প অনুবাদ করেই আমরা সেতু বন্ধন করতে পারি না বিভিন্ন সাহিত্যের সঙ্গে এবং বিভিন্ন সাহিত্যিকদের সঙ্গে। যদি সত্যিকারের সেতু বন্ধন করতে চাই বিভিন্ন সাহিত্য, বিভিন্ন সমাজ, বিভিন্ন লেখকের মধ্যে দিয়ে, তাহলে তার জন্য একটা বড় রকমের সংগঠন তৈরি করতে হবে এবং এই অনুবাদ সাহিত্যটাকে খুব সিরিয়াসলি পারসু করতে হবে এবং সেটাইও করে যাচ্ছে।
The Antonym è la realizzazione di un sogno, quello di una cittadinanza letteraria. Cittadinanza letteraria che significa cittadinanza in una nazione dello spirito, dove possono trovare libero spazio i pensieri e le parole più alti, diciamo, dell'umanità, al di là della nazione di provenienza, al di là anche della lingua di espressione. Tutte le lingue hanno la stessa importanza e c'è una convivenza e un sostegno reciproco e una sinergia di forze nei contenuti che permettono appunto la creazione di questa nazione ideale in cui la letteratura può trovare voce.
We are a fast-growing global collaborative space for translated literature, bridging regional vernaculars and global languages. Moving Words has literary translation of fiction, poetry, and non-fiction.
I found it a real pleasure to be working on these books because of the sheer principle and the ethos behind the philosophy of Moving Words, which is bridging together different cultures through the medium of language.
I've been very fortunate to be a part of this journey. Although my background is not in English, Antonym has encouraged and fostered my writing.
They also organize translation mentorships and workshops. Personally, I am happy that 2 of my translated works have been brought out by Antonym.
The Antonym es un proyecto muy especial. Ellos publicaron mi libro Tengri, el libro de los misterios, en inglés, Tengri, the Book of Mysteries. Estoy muy agradecido, es una bella traducción, es un gran proyecto transcontinental el que genera The Antonym con traducciones de poesía de la India.
In the Indian subcontinent, there had been multiple writers, prolific artists, who all are engaged in the proliferation of speculative fiction. And yet, as we see today, the genre still to this date is underrepresented, and only there are few names that are prominent. Red Herring is trying to break the shackles.
GLP and Dreamcatcher are translation imprints for young children and middle graders. GLP is currently being established as an international voice. The imprint Bohoman publishes both original and translations in Bengali. The Kutum imprint has literary translation of poetry, memoirs, fiction as art books and coffee table volumes.
The Antonym has published 3 of my books to date under the Kutum and Moving Words imprints. They do a great job taking great care over the quality and illustration and commissioning an artist in one case.
At the Antonym Collections, we strongly believe that no great story should be limited by any language, whether it's short stories, children's books, fiction, poetry, or non-fiction. Every story should travel and traverse across language, region, and culture. We are taking this conversation little ahead with our new imprint section called H2O or Head, Heart and Others that will cater non-fiction books like business books, leisure books, and many more in the kitty.
The Antonym Collection owes its success to collaborative teamwork with authors, translators, editors, illustrators, copy editors, printers, and the marketing team. To ensure quality, collaborators like translators and illustrators are trained through workshops and training sessions.
Book designing is a meticulous job as you have to take care of technicalities and aesthetic elements while designing the book. Each and every genre has its own technicalities, its own principles of design. For example, while choosing the font, choosing spacing, choosing letter spacing, gaps, margins, you have to be very much meticulous. And we have been very much fortunate to be trained by master designers like Pinakite. And if I look back, I can see the growth and the transformation.
What started off as an online translation magazine has flourished into a full-fledged publishing house with several imprints in multiple languages. Printing quality is maintained by assigning different imprints to different sets of specialized printers and dedicated editorial teams.
उनके संग काम करना अच्छा लगा। अगर हम कुछ सजेशन देते थे, देखिए आप डिज़ाइन कर सकते हो, अल्टीमेट प्रिंट के बाद क्या आएगा हम बता सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग का काम ही वही है। बाइंडिंग के बाद क्या होगा, मैंने इसलिए हमेशा उन लोग को बोला ये पेपर चेंज करो, ये करो, तो लोग सजेशन मानते थे।
Attending book fairs to showcase and liaison. Kolkata and its suburbs, Pune, Goa, Kochi, Guwahati, and the recently held Tehran Publishing Fellowship Program. Also participated in the New Delhi Rights Table organized by NBT in February 2025.
Antonym is working pan-India. We have distributors in all the regions. We have outlets in all the major cities, and we have good distributors to support us.
The one-legged Rituparna Mukherjee's translation of Sakyajit Bhattacharya's Ekanore was shortlisted for the 2024 JCB Prize for Literature. It also won the Kala Award along with several other Antonym publications like No One as Ranu Biswas and How Silkworms Break Their Eggs. Bishnupriya Chowdhury, the editorial head of Antonym Collections, received the coveted Alta Fellowship for translation of Shatodal Mitro's Bengali novel Khanun Dihi into English.
Antonym is more than just a publishing house working in many languages. It is also a global community for translation, promoting translators within and outside India, organizing multi-arts events, and promoting reading and book events for young people and the local community. It is a privilege to work with and alongside the teams at the Antonym.
What I can vouch for is the passion with which they approach a book.
I believe in Antonym.